Okay, so welcome back, everyone. We're now continuing. This is actually a continuation from my first video, where I talked about the Frost DK hidden artifact, and I had quite a few comments, and I didn't expect to get that many, a big response from it. So, um, I decided to do a little more research with it, and from the suggestions you guys commented, possible new leads we might have, and some we can debunk. So, first, I'm going to go off and just say the whole kneeling thing I talked about in the last video, where you can actually kneel down, um, where in Lordaeron, that is debunked entirely. That is for a different hidden appearance later down the road. So, anything to do with kneeling, from what everyone's discovered so far, doesn't seem to be a possible lead right now. So, if you think there's something, you can try going to maybe an NPC or something and kneeling, but from what we saw so far, that doesn't seem to be it. The other possible lead, other possible debunking thing we should talk about is there's actually a few things that are not exactly um, they don't exactly make a little bit of sense because um, there has been GMs stating that it's actually available. All of them are available, and right now, Frost is the last one that has not been discovered, to my knowledge, as of today. And um, GMs reported that all of them are obtainable. So this is just really well hidden, or we're just looking in the wrong places. So a lot of people think it's related to artifact knowledge, and I think so too. And there's a few leads I'm going to show off that may be related to it. So, any anything relating to that, or saying it might be in the next patch, it's not. It's definitely available now, from what I know. Um, like I said, we're just in the wrong place. So let me get started to where the possible leads might be. So, from what we know so far, is there is actually an NPC. No one knows where he is, but people have found him within the game files, and I wish I could give credit and find out who found it out. Um, there's an NPC who I'm going to bring up on the screen right now, who is named Futhark Master Rune Carver. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong, but this guy, you would think he'd be in Stormheim. Some people think he might be in Mauve Souls. I thought he might be where the scenario in Stormheim is, where Helia is. People believe this guy might be related to getting the hidden artifact appearance for us because, one, he is the rune carver and it's the rune blades, and he's the master rune carver, so it's believed maybe we can talk to him if we find him, or maybe he'll just randomly appear, only for Frost DKs, like no one else might not be able to see him. And maybe if we interact with him, we might be able to get our hidden appearance, or we might have to do something for him. The other lead that supports this guy is, if you actually look closely, I'm going to give you another image. On his belt, there is a stone, like a rune, and there's a marking of a 6 on it. And a lot of people are thinking you need artifact knowledge 6 or more, at least, to maybe go find this guy, or to even talk to him if you do find him, which makes it seem like he is around anywhere. But a lot of people don't really know yet. Like I said, on Wowhead, this NPC has not been found. No one knows the location of it yet. Some people, like I said before, are pointing to Mauve Souls, the dungeon. I don't know if it has to be on a certain difficulty, but a lot of people have been digging up, and they haven't really found anything yet. The other thing about it is, like, maybe you need the artifact knowledge and a few other criterias. Maybe you have to do something. I don't think it's going to be related to kneeling, but maybe we have to use maybe one of our abilities, like Remorse Winter somewhere. but I have a feeling it might be related in Stormheim, or around that area. That is one of the leads that we know so far. Another lead we have is another NPC who's kind of weird. I feel this one right now, Futhark is going to be maybe our main possible lead. Everyone's pointing to him right now. But the other lead that's out is Mark Sop, the Tireless. This guy actually walks around Ebonhold, and he'll just kind of pace around, and he'll actually go to the little dock area, like the little lookout, and he'll actually point somewhere down in the sea area. People are thinking maybe he's actually pointing in a direction where we may be able to get an item or something related to the Hidden Frost artifact appearance. It might be somewhere in that area. In the direction from what people are saying that he's pointing is either where the Tomb of Sargeras is, up to High Mountain, or even past that, Northrend. So people believe it's in that area, sort of thing. So this guy, that's why I was like, I kind of, maybe it's related to that. Maybe we have to get an item from this guy, or where he's pointing to might lead us to maybe a rune or something we can give to Futhark or something. I don't know. There's only a little bit of information on this guy, but from what I know, there isn't a whole lot. And the last one, because there's multiple of them, is there is a few Dreadlords that have been updated and put into Legion. And people are thinking that some of these Dreadlords may be related to it. I'm kind of finicky on that. Let me just bring up the... Okay, so for the Dreadlords we know so far, we got Mal'Ganis updated, who was added back in 7.0.1, but no one knows the location. We got Dreadlord Mendicus in Vault of the Wardens. People might think it's a drop, or it's, it wasn't in the beta at the time. And then we got Cathrar Nattery, and that is in the Oculus, but a lot of people... he's can also be found in around the Broken Shore, but a lot of people don't really think it might be him. And then you got Mephistroth, who is in Suromar, but people believe he's just a rare spawn, or I think he might just be related to a world quest. That's why you don't really see him a lot. But then they did say there is no quest or objectives that seem to be tied to him. And then we have, last but not least, Ticarundus. Sorry if I'm pronouncing all these wrongs. I probably am, and I am very bad at this. And from a lot of people said about him, it's not, and the GMs have confirmed that the item is obtainable, and that guy is not even out yet. So that's our possible leads right now. I think it might be Futhark is probably the one lead we got right now. So I would suggest just go interact with stuff around the Broken Isles. Maybe some other things related to it. There is another lead that's kind of old, but I don't know if it really follows, but I can actually show it in game. I'll go walk to it. There is on, I think it's just decoration, but some people think it might be related to it. On the actual map here, it's a lot of players around. I'm trying to get a good position. All right, so on the map here, you have all these rune markings, and it's like each area. So a lot of people are thinking maybe you have to go to certain areas in a certain pattern. So I'm not sure. And then there's this little island to the bottom right below the skull. I'm not even sure what that is. So that was another lead, and still, I'm not sure what that's going to be like related to or whatnot. Anyway, I hope this video helps. I hope the search continues on. You keep looking for it. Don't give up. I'm sure we'll find it soon. I might have another update video if more news comes out that I can broadcast. If you want to get more info, there is excuse me, there is a page now, the one on Wowhead I suggested in the last video. The lead poster has ran out of WoW time, and he's not been kind of active with it lately, but we did get another post on MMO Champion under the thread Fresh Frost Hidden Artifact thread, who is hosted right now by Winterson. So you can go check that out. I'll leave a link in the description. I hope that helps, and from what I know, a lot of stuff seems to be on there, a lot of good information and possible leads. So with that, I would say comment any suggestions or any ideas. Be sure to subscribe and be sure to follow Twitch for later updates if there is later updates. And I hope we find the hidden artifact appearance soon.